Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. Please, I really need you guys help right here because I told you guys that I traveled and I just came back and I'm just getting my life together again, and I've not been able to watch Z Word since when I got back, and I don't think I'll be able to watch Z Word till May. That is next month. So I really need you guys to tell me if this episode that I'm about to share with you guys has already been heard on Z Word, or we should just continue from here. I like if it is okay for me to just continue from here, or if you want me to jump some episode, because I don't know where they get to on Z Word in Twist of Fate right now. Please kindly let me know. Is it okay for me to continue like this, or I should jump some episodes because they've already been shown on Z Word? Please kindly let me know. Thank you. Abhi scolds Rhea for talking bad about her mom in front of an outsider, and Rhea says that she doesn't even know how her mom look like because her mom left her, and Abhi asks Rhea to accept her mistake of insulting her mother, but Rhea said that she is right for insulting her mother that left her since childhood, and she asks Abhi that why is he taking side of a woman who is not with them at the moment. Abhi asks Rhea to stop saying bad things about her mom because her mom is not bad at all. And Rhea says that she did not say anything bad about her mother because the designer wants to know how good her mom was and how she loves and cares for her. And she just corrected the designer that her mother is not good because she abandoned her. Abhi was angry again and he shouted at Rhea to stop, and Rhea says that Abhi had told her before that she was only a baby when her mother left her and go away, and she asked Abhi if her mother thinks she is not important to her when she was a baby. Abhi couldn't take it anymore and he asked Rhea to just leave, and Rhea goes. Abhi got tensed and a flashback was shown where Abhi comes to Pragya while she was pregnant and says hello girls to the baby bump, and Pragya asks that how did he know that they are girls, and Abhi says that if he called them girls then they will be girls, and Pragya says that she know that Abhi went to make Kiara eat ice cream. Abhi asks that who told Pragya, and Pragya says that it was Kiara, and she doesn't like that because the weather is bad, and Abhi says that it was because Kiara insisted on taking the ice cream, and Pragya says that Abhi would spoil Kiara, and Abhi is a bad dad, and Abhi talked to the baby bomb and told the twins that their mother is a Hitler. Pragya turns and smiles and Abhi says I love you to Pragya, and Pragya asks really and says that they would not fight in front of the kids, and they would not make silly jokes, and they would not also call each other silly names, and they would give good upbringing to their children. And Abhi says that what if fight happened and the kids are in front of them, so what would happen? And Pragya says that they would fight in the bathroom and not in front of their kids, and the flashback ends. Meera comes to Abhi and says that Rhea has left in anger, and Abhi says that he have to make things better between Pragya and their daughter Rhea, and he have to make Rhea understand that Pragya did not leave her intentionally, and Pragya only left because they had a fight, and Pragya was really a good woman and a good mother, and nobody can be like her. Abhi comes to sit on the sofa thinking about Pragya and Kiara, and he gets a teary eyes, and Meera comes to him and keeps her hand on his shoulder, and Abhi quickly goes to his room. Meera thinks that she have to justify her love, and she would make all effort to show Abhi that she loves him and she wants his happiness. At the college, Shahana asks Prachi to be confident while doing the ramp walk, and Rhea, Dimpy and Shahana comes to the college, and Rhea told her friends that they would have fun, and Shahana again asks Prachi to give her best to the competition no matter what. Rhea faced Prachi and says that maybe her first show would become her last because she asked her to back off from the competition, but Prachi refused. Rhea said that she asked her friends not to compromise with Prachi's dress because she knows that Prachi wants to make joke of herself, and she wondered how Prachi would look during the ramp walk, and Rhea told Prachi that she is planning a party, and she asked Prachi and Shahana to come because she needs waitresses. Prachi says that Rhea likes celebrating everything, even her failure, and Prachi asks Rhea to get ready for her first defeat, pointing finger at Rhea, and Rhea says that this finger can be twisted, and Shahana asks Rhea to see what she can do, showing her safety pin, and Prachi says that she would not bother doing anything to Rhea. The principal comes there and asks that what are they doing, and he asks Prachi and Rhea if they want him to call their parents that they are fighting again, and Rhea says that she was just hugging Prachi, and she quickly hugs Prachi, and Prachi says that she is fine, and she asks Rhea how she is doing, and Rhea says that she was just passing with her friends and they saw Prachi in tension and that was why they stopped. Prachi and Rhea scold Rambo, and Prachi says that she and Rhea are best friends now. And Rambo thinks that he knows that Prachi is lying. And the principal asks that what is the safety pin doing in Shahana's hand. And Shahana says that safety pin is meant to be in the hand and not in the legs, and everyone laughs. Prachi asks Shahana to tell everyone why there is safety pin in her hand, and Shahana says that Rhea's dress button broke, so she thought to pin the dress, and Rhea says that she doesn't have button in her dress, that Shahana was only joking, and the principal leaves with Rambo. Rhea holds Prachi's hand and asks her to get ready for her first defeat, and Shahana tells Prachi that if she did not win the competition, then she, Shahana, would gladly return to Ushampur, and Shahana says that she is going home because Sarita has called her twice, and she asks Prachi to call her before leaving from the office. Pallavi comes to Meera and asks that what is she thinking, and she wants Meera to tell her the truth, and she would not judge her, and she would not tell anybody. And Meera says that Mr. Meera told her something today, and before Meera could finish her words, Pallavi says that she knew that Meera liked Abhi very much, and she asks Meera to just chill, and she says that if she was not also married, then she would have fallen in love with Abhi too. Meera smiles and says that Mr. Meera loves his wife a lot, and Pallavi asks Meera to still shoot a shot with Abhi, and she should think about her words and consider doing everything she advised her, and Meera asks Pallavi to go and take care of Vikram. Prachi comes to Rambo and asks that why did he do such thing to the extent that the principal scolded him, and she asks Rambo that why did the principal took Rambo to his cabin, and Rambo says that the principal did not scold him and he only doesn't want him to play football aggressively. Rhea sees Prachi and Rambo talking, and Rhea messaged Rambo to come to the backyard. Prachi asks Rambo to concentrate on singing because he sings well, and Rambo asks that do Prachi like his song, and Prachi says that everyone likes Rambo when he is singing, and Rambo says that he wants to hug Prachi right now, just like he wanted to hug the principal earlier, but the principal scolded him instead. Rambo asks Prachi if she would fall in love with him if she fully knew him, and Prachi asks Rambo not to say nonsense, and Rambo says that he was only joking, and he asks if Prachi sees her face so that she can compare herself with other girls, and he knows that Prachi's mom is not scared because she knows that nobody would propose to Prachi, and Prachi asks if Rambo is done talking nonsense, and she goes. Rambo comes to Rhea, and Rhea asks if she can keep her head on his shoulder, and Rambo says yes, and Rhea tells Rambo that she was sad, and Rambo asks if Rhea truly become Prachi's friend, and Rhea says no, and she asks Rambo to focus and do the work she gave him. Rambo says that he doesn't hate Prachi and he doesn't like her at the same time. Rhea says that today she heard Prachi and Shahana talking, and they were saying that whatever happened is from the heart, and she asks Rambo to think from mind that he loves Prachi, and Rambo says that what if his mind agreed and he eventually fall in love with Prachi, then what would happen? Rhea asks Rambo if he thinks that he would love Prachi, and Rambo says no, because he can convince his mind, but how will he convince his heart? Because love comes from the heart, and he asks Rhea if she would not doubt him. Rhea says that he knows what is in Rambo's heart and what is in his cupboard as well, and she really wants to say those 3 words, I love you, to Rambo, but Rambo have to do the work, and then she would say those words to him. Rambo thinks to go to the office and talk to Prachi. Sarita, Disha and Shahana were coming home from the market, and Sarita turned Shahana, and Shahana says that Prachi is lucky to be getting salary from her boss, but she, Shahana, gets turned from Sarita instead, and Sarita says that she also needs to get salary to bear Shahana's behavior. Disha smiles and says that Shahana is so cute, and Sarita says that if Shahana is cute, then she, Sarita, cannot be cute, and Shahana says that there is an age problem with Sarita, and Sarita runs behind Shahana, and Disha thinks that she has never laughed so much till that day after seeing Shahana and Sarita's tantrums. Rambo tells his mind to think that Prachi is a desirable girl, and Prachi comes there and says that she work here, so why is Rambo running his face? And Prachi turns Rambo and says that she would not leave this job because the job is important to her, and she would not be able to break Vikram and Abhi's trust. Rambo asks Prachi to sit and says that she is thinking wrongly of him, and he wants to let Prachi know that she has many qualities which other girls don't have, and Prachi is not his type, and she can never be like those girls whom he liked. And Prachi says that she came here to work and not to impress Rambo, and she goes from there. Rambo thinks of what to do and how to impress and praise Prachi fakely, and he thinks to get Abby's help, and he comes to Abby and says that he needs his help, and Abby says that Rambo doesn't need his help because Rambo doesn't have interest in work, and Rambo was about to go, and Abby asks Rambo that what does he want, and Rambo asks Abby to tell him how to impress girls. Rambo said that he thought of who can do it better than Abby, and that was why he came to Abby for advice. And Abby says that there is a formula for the magic to impress girls, and sometimes the guy have to get beaten by the girl's father or by his own father. And Vikram comes there and pat him on the shoulder, and Abby says that what is wrong in knowing how to impress girls. Vikram says that Rambo provoked ladies against him, and Abby asks that whom, and Vikram says that Rambo always provoked Pallavi against him, and he says that he has booked a sport car, and Rambo says that he did not tell his mom anything, and Abby asks Vikram to give the sport car to Rambo, but Vikram asks Rambo to earn the money and buy the car for himself, and he should write King Kohli on the car. Vikram says that he would get Rambo's name removed from his will, and Abby asked Rambo not to worry because he would write his name in his own will, and Vikram takes Abby away for the meeting, and Rambo was left thinking on how to impress a girl like Prachi. Meera comes to Rhea, and Rhea feels bad for hurting Abhi, and Meera says that Rhea shouldn't have said all those things to Abhi because he was thinking about his wife, which is also Rhea's mom, and Rhea says that she wants to say sorry to her dad, and Meera laughs reading the sorry note that Rhea wrote, and she tears it. Rhea says that she wanted to keep the note under her dad's pillow, and Meera asks Rhea to go and talk to Abhi face to face and not with letter. Rhea says I love you to Meera, and Meera also says I love you to my drama queen, and they smile to each other. Purab talks to someone and says that he is going to the CM's office, and he thinks that Disha works there. Disha and Ritik comes out of the office, and Ritik offers to drop Disha at home, and Disha says that it is okay, and Ritik gets a call and he was attending to the call. Meanwhile, Disha sees Purab in his car, and he gets down from his car and walks towards Disha, and Disha asks Ritik to drop her at home, and she quickly leaves in Ritik's car, and Purab thinks that Disha ignored him and he feels bad, and Disha looks at him while living in Ritik's car, and they both recall their moments together and their separation. Rhea was eagerly waiting for Abby and says that all the mistakes happened due to her anger, and the doorbell rings and Rhea thinks that Abby is here, and she asks Meera to come, and Meera says that she will stand behind Rhea, and she asks her to go and apologize to her father. Aliya came in first and says that she is very tired, and Rhea says okay. Then Abby comes there and Rhea says sorry to him for whatever she told him about her mom. Rhea says that she shouldn't have said everything she said about her mother, and Abby thinks that Rhea is feeling sorry for her behavior and not for her thought, and Aliya thinks that she would never let Rhea think good about her mom, and she thinks that Meera might have told Rhea something, and Aliya calls Meera to her room to talk to her. Aliya told Meera that Meera has been in the family for many years, but it is not necessary that she know everything about everyone's past in the family. And if Meera wants, then she can tell her about everyone's life in the family, but it is none of Meera's business. And if Meera influenced Rhea about remembering her mom, then Meera's future would be affected as well. Aliya asks Meera not to push Rhea towards her mother, and she should stop filling Rhea's ears with good things about her mother because there is a past behind which Meera doesn't know about, and if Meera keep influencing Rhea in a good way towards her mother, then it would be bad for both Rhea and Meera. Aliya says that Abby loved Rhea's mother, but Rhea's mom was not good, and Meera needs to stop influencing Rhea that her mom is a good woman, because if Rhea gets convinced that her mother is not bad, then Rhea would not need Meera in her life anymore, and that would be the end of Meera in the Meera mansion, and she asks Meera to go and think very well about everything she just said. Thank you so much for watching. Please guys, don't forget to let me know if I should continue like this or I should jump some episodes. I will see you guys again in the next episode. Thank you for watching. Bye guys.